Yeah, here the user interface design is here it has to interact with the user. So in that case we have to design our user face. By using the user face, it has to be easy to work in it, and it has to be easy to use, and it has to be very speed to use that. So by using that user face design what we have given for the user, they have to learn very fast. In that manner we have to design our user face, like forms or anything, menus or commands, anything if we are using, it has to be like uh, it has to be very easy manner. So that they have explained in this PPT. And next, error rate has to be very minimum to use that, and it has to, in what we have used in the user feed, it has to be more graphical. It had to be a very attractive manner. And here the user interface has to give a feedback for the future reference. It is easy to guide in a very good interfaces to design it. And more multi-level support we have to give in the form of macros or multiple actions. And error recovery also, it has to be provided if we are using the interfaces, like undo facility. And user guidance, how we have to use the software, or how we have to use it, that all the guidance has to be get provided for the project in the user interfaces, how to use it. Types of user guide, how I can guide it in the help of the online help system, how we have to use it if any errors happen. With the online support they have to get the knowledge. Other the second is guidance message, like even for washing machine or anything, that they will user guidance will, by reading it by the picture form we can understand. In that case we have to submit a document how to use it. And user interaction is just commands, everything is get associated in that user interface to use my project. So what are the styles are there? Is a direct, I can manipulate or I can do it. Yes, if they are doing it, they need more knowledge how to handle it. And next is a menu selection. By using menu selection they can do the menus or anything, but here error is will be a little bit more. And next is a form filling. By filling form also they can use the interfaces. And next, command languages, like command, but it's very difficult to memorize each time what command we have to give it to see the data's entire thing. And natural language voice, but it is easy, like it is unreliable. It is easy to use, but it's English. So pros and cons will be there in all type of user interfaces, which is applicable to our project. We have to take it out. Here information presentation, how we have to present the information, more samples like in a triangle or like charts or graphs or bar charts. Using this is a graphical representation, we have to show how the data is flow, how they are using the data to for example in business, if we are using how the growth they have to generate the reports, that options has to be given to the user, and in a good attractive manner. And what are the steps are involved in the interfaces? We have to analyze what the user activities for the user. Based on that we have to design it. It has to be suitable interface to the client and the end users, and it has to be implemented how we are going to do in the paper. We have to show it and we have to do it. By getting the feedback from the user, we have to implement all the concept, and final, which is the prototype, which the prototype is a final, we have to repeat the step. User interface prototype, how it has to be, for example menu selections like screens, dialog box, picture icons like text boxes, labels, and more options we have to use it, like choices, multiple choices, or whether it is a choice is only one, it has to be selected. Based on that we have to give a radio button. More they can select, we have to give a checkbox, frames, and more like videos, like pictures, images. It also get good displays, it gives attractive. In that manner we have to create the user interface prototype. Here minimize the of end user. Yes, more inputs we not supposed to get from the user. The minimum input, more things has to be get generated. It is a friendly environment, and we have to provide a navigation facility. How to use all the menus, all the options, how we have to use, we have to provide one navigation facility. These are the important things in designing the user interface prototype. And the user interface has to be a robustness, recover adaptability, and speed of the operation has to be provided. If we are using a web based, it has to be good, colorful images, tables, sound, video, all the things. It has to be very good manner, and it makes you more powerful.